like I graduated from university during COVID, basically got sent home. In those couple of years following that, it was a huge unknown. For a lot of people, it was like, do I get an actual job or do I keep training for who knows what?
I know that you know that I know I'm ghost.
It's exciting. It's media day, so it's like a nice, fun, easy way to kick things off. It's different from last year's media day. Every year you can kind of see the growth and the progress, so it's fun. The girls are excited. We got a lot of good stuff going on here. Every year you learn a little bit, so we got a nice schedule and like everything's dialed in, different stations, in and out quickly. So just like being respectful of the athletes' time. We start stuff on ice in a couple of days, so I think everyone's a little anxious about that. So just fun, easy way to start things off, and it helps that it's nice and organized.
I feel like it's a huge step. I mean, we've had, a couple, since the PWHL folded in 2019, we've had a couple steps where we've been just like representing an acronym, like the PWHL, the PWHPA, things like that. So to be able to have these individual team names, and like I grew up as a Vancouver Canucks fan, and just like I remember how big of a deal that was in my life, and to know that people out there are going to rally around the Sirens and that's going to be their team, I think that just makes it that much special for us to go out and play for the city and the brand and kind of see people wearing the jerseys, which is definitely a huge step forward for us. Yeah, I think we're excited. I don't think our group was super happy with coming sixth in the league last year, but to be able to come here today and start out the year fresh, have some new players, some new faces, some new coaches, and kind of start anew. And we don't have much time. Like the league starts December 1st is our first game, so we've kind of got to get going right away here, get to know each other, find some chemistry, and just kind of try to hit the ground running because it's a short season. I think from media day till now, with 3 games under our belt, it's even more exciting. That's what I think we're looking forward to keep building on this. It's kind of weird right now to have a little bit of a break, but we're happy with how the road trip went. Yeah, we have a lot of new personnel. We also have a lot of new coaches, so it's a whole other team. We're coming at it with a different approach. So I think for us, we just try to focus on this season and in terms of feeling different. It probably feels different than last year for some girls because of all the new personnel we have and the different direction we're taking. But there are things that we're trying to build off of too that we built last year too. I think anytime you come last in a season and then the next year you're after a new season, everyone's going to underestimate you because of how we did last year. But I don't think anyone within our group is underestimating us. We know what we're kind of capable of, and we know what we bring. And as long as we try to kind of keep our blinders on and focus on that, I think we'll just continue to have a great season. For me, last year I started the season with an injury, so I missed the first 5 games and then was trying to kind of play catch up all year. So I think for me, this off season was just about getting my body in a position that I was 100% going into this season, and mentally just getting my confidence back and kind of trusting my game again. So that was my biggest focus. Last year, everything was just so unknown. We hadn't actually played at any of the rinks we were going to. Now it's like, 3/4 of our team has played at Prudential before. We've done our media day there. We kind of know the lay of the land. So we're walking into a place that we really feel like is ours. Last year was kind of, everything was new. We showed up for a home opener and we hadn't even been to that rink before. So I think now it's just kind of more of an ease going into it. Yeah, I think for me, like I graduated from university during COVID, basically got sent home because of that. So in those couple of years following that, it was a huge unknown. I was lucky enough to be playing for the national team, so I had games here and there. But for a lot of people, it was like, do I get an actual job or do I keep training for who knows what? So I think now the fact that we have this kind of benchmark and this thing that people are watching. Even, you know, I talked to a couple NCAA players yesterday and they were telling me, like, we watch all the games, we're following it, they're preparing for what's next. I think that makes everyone feel a little more secure in this being like a viable profession that people can do. I've played hockey my whole life. I played in university, I played in the PWHL, I played with the national team, and people, when I tell people what I do for a living, I often have to explain to them where to watch me, how can they watch, when the games are, what team do I play for. I have to spell it out for people, right? Now I have people come up to me and go, oh yeah, the PWHL. We as a team, we think it's really important to engage with the community and our fans, so we're going to be sticking around, we're going to be signing autographs, we're going to make sure that people have a good experience because we want people to come back. And, you know, the games themselves, the hockey, it's exciting, it's physical, it's fast, and I think going to a Sirens game specifically, I think you're going to see all those things. And yeah, we're just excited to play some meaningful games and hopefully have some good fan turnout, and I think people are really going to enjoy coming to watch us play at the Prudential.